Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to, I believe, part 7. We're on part 7 of my, hey, you can see my shadow. I think we're on part 7 of my full collection tour, so I'm going to jump right in. A lot of this is going to be what's sitting on the cabinet behind me in my videos. I've got tons of fragrances up here because I put out things that I'm going to be working with video or for videos and things that I just want to wear, so I leave them out. I've got all kinds of random fragrances. I'm going to try to remember if it's something that I've already shown. A lot of it is not though. So the first thing we have here, this is Kim Kardashian Honey. I love this fragrance. It is a honey fragrance, but it's also like a white floral. It's a sweet white floral fragrance. This bottle is kind of crazy. It's like really, really big. It's very heavy. It's hard to spray, but I still like it. And oh my gosh, I love how this smells. It smells super old school to me. It smells very much like a, I don't know, like an 80s honey white floral. It's beautiful. I love this fragrance. So anyways, that is Kim Kardashian Honey. Pure Honey, sorry, Pure Honey. This is Boucheron Ombre de Alexandri. This is a really beautiful kind of like apple pie amber. It's very, very similar to Hermes Ombre Narguilé. Very, very similar. It's a really beautiful, sweet amber. Okay, next I have got some, these are big oils. So this is a Jenny Glow oil. It is called Peony. I love this. It's such a beautiful, oh man, yes. Such a beautiful, sweet floral. It's like a light, sweet floral. You can find these on Amazon. They're pretty inexpensive for the amount of oil you're getting. You're getting 20 mil of oil, which is a ton. I mean, this will literally last you your entire life. It's so good. So I've got this one. This one's called Peony. And then I've also got this one called Tag Her. This one is really similar to Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. It's like a sweeter version of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. It reminds me a lot of Light Blue, but it's sweeter. I love to put this on first and then layer any of my light blues over it to help with longevity. It's so, so good. It's an amazing oil. Again, you can find this on Amazon. And it's so good if you're looking for something that is going to help extend or help the performance of your Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue or flankers. This is it. It's great. So anyways, that is called Tag Her from Armaf. It's an oil. Next, this is such an underrated gem. This is, I think the Pascal Morabito in general is underrated. This one is called Pure Pearl. The bottle and the name of this do not at all match what is inside this. Oh my gosh. This is like, it doesn't smell like hypnotic poison, but it's a hypnotic poison type perfume. It's got almond in it. It's slightly powdery. It's sweet. It's that kind of a fragrance. I love it so much. It's such an underrated, affordable fragrance. But yeah, it's just a good one. So anyways, that is Pascal Morabito Pure Pearl. Such a good one. Okay, next we've got this guy here. This is Pure Dkny. I think it's called Pure Dkny Vanilla Drop now. I do believe it's been reformulated and that is what it's called now. This is just a little half-ounce bottle, but I adore this fragrance. This is another one. Oh my gosh, that I feel like it's just such an underrated gem. People do not talk about this enough. It's such a beautiful, cozy, clean, slightly sweet, warm fragrance. It's beautiful. So anyways, that is Pure Dkny or Dkny Drop of Vanilla. Another one. This is Jean Lanvin from Lanvin. This is such a beautiful fragrance. This is probably my most recommended fragrance in my collection, hands down. I've probably recommended this fragrance more than any other fragrance ever. It is, oh my gosh, it's slightly sweet. It's got some berries on the top, I believe. It's just like a slightly sweet, clean, kind of berry fragrance. It's stunning. I mean, it's one of those that I really can't convey to you how good it is. Yeah, it's just amazing. If you were a fan of Gucci 2, the one in the square bottle but with the pink liquid, you would like this. They're similar. They're not the same, but they're similar. All right, I've got this guy here. This is Philosophy Falling in Love. This is an old signature of mine. I used to wear this back in the early 2000s. I wore it for about a year back in the early 2000s. I adored it. It's one of my favorites. It's by far probably my favorite berry scent ever. It is like juicy berries on the top. I think it's got I don't know, I might be misspeaking, but I think it's got a couple types of berry, like maybe blackcurrant, maybe blackberry, raspberry. Yeah, I can't remember exactly which berries, but it's got it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, clean berry scent. And it's an absolute beast on me too. Back when I wore it as a signature, it was an absolute beast back then. And I don't know if I have an older bottle or what, but this is still a beast. Like back when I was working 10-hour days, I used to be able to wear this and it would get me through the entire workday. So anyways, that is Falling in Love from Philosophy. I love it. This next one, this is one of my favorite fragrances ever. I love this fragrance. It never gets talked about. This is Brown Sugar from Fresh. This is the Eau de Parfum. Now this is an older bottle. Yeah, this is an older bottle. So this, I don't know, this one lasts really well on me. This is like a beautiful, oh my gosh, this is such a good, like sugary, fresh lemon fragrance. Like brown sugar is the perfect name for it. It should be like brown sugar coated lemons though. That's what it smells like. Brown sugar coated lemons. It's amazing. My older bottle is an absolute beast on me. This thing lasts forever. Thankfully, I have a huge bottle of it too. I did pick it up secondhand. I was specifically looking for an old bottle, and thankfully I found it. So anyways, that is fresh brown sugar. That is my favorite fragrance from Fresh. Even more than Memoirs of a Geisha. Okay, I've got some, these are the 4 Ganache fragrances that I still have, that I just hauled maybe a couple months ago, that I still have not tested. This first one is called Gold Couture. Yeah, it's hard to see because of that black label, but ooh, I like this. This smells more like a perfume, like a perfumey perfume, than something gourmand, but it's got something gourmand in it. Oh, I love it. It's so, so good. So that is Gold Couture. I can't wait to test that. I've got this one. I don't think I was a huge fan of this. This is called Azucar Negra. This smells like something super, super strong, sweet, and fruity from Lush. Like if you've ever been into a Lush store and you've walked up to like a brick of soap that's like freshly cut, and it's super sweet. It's almost like a super, super sweet version of Rockstar. Yeah. Now that I'm smelling this, I really do like it. I just don't know how I'm going to like it on my skin. But I'll let you guys know, of course. So that is called Azucar Negra from Ganache. I hope the lighting is okay in here, you guys. It's like so dark outside because it's raining. It's like storming really bad. Okay, this next one is called When Life Hands You Lemons. This is like smells like a lemon pie. It smells like sweet lemon, but with crust. Like sweet lemons and crust. So that one's called When Life Hands You Lemons. And then the last one we have is called No Strings Attached. This one's nice. It's soft and sweet and fruity. It smells like it might have cherry or something in it. So that one is called No Strings Attached. Next, this is another beauty. This is Judith Lieber Night. This is one of the fragrances in my collection that has such a prominent cinnamon note in it, and I love it for that. Like, it's cinnamon and patchouli and plum. Cinnamon, patchouli, and plum. Super dark, cozy, spicy spices and patchouli. So that's Judith Lieber Night. Okay, next I've got my little half-ounce bottle of Amerige over here because I pulled this out because I really want to wear this. I haven't worn it in a long time, and I really want to give this some love. This is a beautiful 90s, very 90s style floral that I absolutely adore. So that is Amerige. It reminds me, yeah, that one reminds me of high school. Next, I've got the newer bottle of, this is Burberry London for her. Somebody just sent me a new bottle, and I'm so thankful for this because look how much is in there. I'm so happy. My little bottle, or my big bottle, has only a little bit left, so I was so happy to get a big bottle of this. This is one of my favorite florals in my collection. I think it's such a stunning, sweet, classy floral. I love it. I love Burberry fragrances in general. So that is Burberry London for her. Ooh, next, the same person sent this over to me too. This is Jo Malone Poppy and Barley. And I love this. If you like fragrances with grain notes in them, I think you would really like this. The grain note gives it like it's almost like rice, where it gives it a kind of creaminess, but without being lactonic. It's almost like a powdery creaminess. It's very hard for me to explain, but it's the same thing as like a rice note. Yeah, it gives it this really beautiful, really creaminess, but without being lactonic. Honestly, that's the best thing I can say. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful light floral, light sweet floral that is kept from being too sweet by that barley note. It's stunning. I love this. Who would have known? I would have never known how much I would love a fragrance called Poppy and Barley until I got this. So anyways, that is Jo Malone, Poppy, and Barley. Next we have Jlo Glowing. I love this fragrance. This is a very difficult one to describe. It's got some green notes in it, so it kind of smells fresh and green, but it also has some like light woods in it. My bottle still lights up too if I press it down all the way. I love it. Yeah, it's a beautiful, it's a cozy, clean fragrance. Like it's a clean fragrance, but it's cozy. I don't know. There's something really beautiful about it. So that is Glowing from Jlo. I love it. And then we've got Still. Jlo, Still from Jennifer Lopez. This is a beautiful, sweet, I would say it's a tea fragrance for sure. It's clean. It's clean and sweet with a really gorgeous tea note. I love it. I have a huge bottle of it. I wear this a lot when I get out of the shower. It's also an absolute beast on me. This is one I can easily get 8+ hours out of. I do overspray the heck out of it, but man, do I love this fragrance. This is Still from Jennifer Lopez. Okay, next we've got this one. This is from Nobile 1942. This is called Rosa in Cantable, and this is the second one. These come in trios. There's a rose one, there's a chocolate one, there's a caramel one, and I've seen one other one too. I think there's 4 of these out now. This is the only rose one that I really liked. I went ahead and sold the other 2. This one is like a creamy rose. It was basically like the gourmand. It was the gourmand one in the trio. And I think this is basically like rose and vanilla. Really, really pretty. I really like that one. Okay, next, this one's over here because it's one that I really want to wear. This is Kate Spade in Full Bloom. This was sent over to me like a long time ago, and I have yet to test it. It'll probably sit on my desk back here until spring. It's going to be a great springtime rose. This is a very bright, Very literal, like fresh rose. I mean, that's exactly what it smells like. It smells like it's very photorealistic, like a very photorealistic, fragrant rose, as well as the stems and the leaves. It's kind of slightly green. It's going to be a people pleaser because people really, really like fresh rose fragrances. So anyways, that is In Full Bloom from Kate Spade. Beautiful. Next, I've got a couple of my Nirvana fragrances out. I've got Nirvana Bourbon out because I want to wear this before the cold weather goes away. I love this fragrance. Super, super simple. It's like, I don't know, bourbon vanilla, wood, and maybe some kind of a booze. I don't remember exactly what is in it, but I do love this one. And then I've also got this one out because I want to wear this before the cold weather goes away too. This is Amethyst, Nirvana Amethyst. This is a beautiful sweet tobacco fragrance. It's got tobacco, a flower, and something else. Mostly just a sweet pipe tobacco fragrance though. I really, really love it. So that is Nirvana Amethyst. Next we've got this guy. I've just been wearing this a lot this winter, so I just have kept it out. This is Sunrise in Quebec from Salvador Dali, which I think is one of the most criminally underrated houses ever, is Salvador Dali. I just think their fragrances are beautiful. And they're so affordable. But yeah, that one is called Sunrise in Quebec, and this smells almost identical to Hermès Eau de Marve, but this one's better. It lasts a lot longer, it performs better than Eau de Marve, and this one actually smells better too. So that is Sunrise in Quebec from Salvador Dali. Next we've got this one. This is Mon Parfum Cristal from Martin Mikaleth. Look at this bottle. I mean, this bottle is so stunning. This is such a beautiful, like, candied rose fragrance. It's got praline in it. It's just a beautiful candied rose. This is like what I wish Oud Bouquet smelled like. This is basically Oud Bouquet without all of the oud. Honestly, without that super woody oud, that's what this is. This is just all candied rose. It's stunning. I love it. So that is Martin Mikaleth Mon Parfum Cristal, such a gem in my collection. Okay, next we have got the fragrances that I was sent over from Belle Centaur. This first one is called Alpha Pink. This is a beautiful kind of Baccarat Rouge 540 type of fragrance, but I like this one so much better. Yes, this one's sweeter. It's sweeter and softer and just, I love it. It doesn't have that medicinal edge that Baccarat Rouge 540 has. And these are so affordable. This is even more affordable than Ariana Grande Cloud. It's so good. And then I've also got this one called Bolenlay. And this one is, gosh, this one's a beautiful oud fragrance. It's sweet oud. It reminds me a little bit of Juicy Couture Majestic Woods, but this is way, way better than Majestic Woods. It doesn't have that, I don't know, it's much more fresh smelling than Majestic Woods, and it doesn't have that sickly, like that sickening sweet aspect to it. It's beautiful. So that is Bolenlay. All right, this is where we find my other Chanel Chance. This is Chanel Chance Eau Vive. This is the Eau de Toilette. You can tell because of the cat. I like to refer to this one as the Woody Chance. Gosh, I love it. It's really fresh and beautiful and citrusy in the top like most Chance fragrances are. But this one has, I think it's some cedar in the base. It's a really light, airy wood. So this is the one that I like to refer to as the kind of woody Chanel Chance. I love it. So anyways, that is Chanel Chance Eau Vive. Okay, next we have another. I pulled this because I need to give it some love. Yeah, I haven't worn this in a long time and I really need to. Admittedly, it will probably sit back here behind me until spring because it really is more of a spring fragrance. This is a Clot De Arpegge from Lanvin. And this is such a light, bright, slightly green floral. I think it's got some violet in it. It's got just the slightest bit of sweetness. It's mostly just a very fresh, slightly green floral. It's gorgeous. I love it. Perfect spring fragrance. So does a Clot De Arpegge from Lanvin. Okay, I've got a couple of Kat Von D fragrances. We've got Sinner here. Ooh, it's sweet. It's kind of fruity. Sweet and sugary smelling. Sweet, sugary, fruity. It smells like it has some caramel in it. It's good. I love it. So that is Kat Von D's Sinner. I picked these up from Sephora when they were on super sale for like $18 a piece. Maybe even less than that. And then this is the one that I've worn. This is the one I've worn most recently. This is Sinner. This is a much darker fragrance. Yeah. This reminds me of kind of like a fruit choulis. It's got some fruit in the top. It smells like plum to me. It smells like a plum and patchouli fragrance to me. It's like a darker, fruity patchouli. So anyways, that is Kat Von D Sinner. Okay, next we've got a Rocha fragrance. I pulled this one out because it's another one I need to give some love to. I bought this quite a while ago, I think this past spring, and I don't know that I ever gave this a really good wear test. So anyways, that one, if I didn't say, that one is Mademoiselle Rocha. This is a really beautiful, so cute. The bottle is beautiful. This is a really beautiful, fresh, but sweet rose. This also has a little bit of like a candied aspect to it. It's sweet enough that it almost smells candied, but it's still very light and fresh smelling. So it's just beautiful. I love it. I need to give it some love. That is Mademoiselle Rocha. And then I've got an Alexandria fragrance. I pulled this one because I need to give it some love too. This is Alexandria Fragrances Fade to Black. This is a clone of Kilian Back to Black. And this is a beautiful, sweet, honeyed tobacco fragrance, or honey and tobacco. Oh my gosh, it's got a bunch of notes in it. I can smell like so much. This is one of those fragrances that you could sit there and smell it for like 10 minutes and you'll continually smell different things. There are just so many notes in this. The most prominent notes though are honey and tobacco for sure. Oh my gosh, but it is so good. It's got a ton of notes in it. It's got like spices, yeah, and all kinds of things, but it's so good. It's aging beautifully too. Oh, it's such a good fragrance. So anyways, that is Fade to Black from Alexandria. Super unisex fragrance too. That would be stunning on a man. It'd be stunning on anybody. We've got this one here. This is Ck1 Shock for Her. I just did a chocolate video and I talked about this one, and I talked about how I need to test this in the cold weather. So I am definitely going to do that. That's why I've got it out. So beautiful fruity fragrance, but with a gorgeous like powdered cocoa note in it. So that is Ck1 Shock for Her. Then I've got this one here. This is such an underrated gem. This is from Women's Secret and it is called Oh My Secret. And oh my goodness, is this such a gorgeous, very inexpensive fragrance. Somebody told me to pick up the something gold one, so I'm going to pick up the gold one because I just think these are so good. This one smells almost identical to Manifesto from YSL, and I love it. I've been wearing this a lot this winter, like a lot. I've already got a dent in this for being like pretty new to my collection too. So anyways, that is Oh My Secret from Women's Secret. Such a good one. And then we have got Lemia Perla. This is a beautiful powdery fragrance. I pulled it out because I need to give it some love. I have not been wearing this. I have not been wearing this recently. Such a stunning bottle too. But yeah, I've put a huge dent in this because I have worn it a ton in the past. I just put it away and kind of forgot about it. This is one of my favorite bedtime scents. It is very, very fleeting on me, which is why I usually wear it to bed. I'm going to try it over some lotion though and see how that goes. I've got some Kaleidoscope lotion from Bath & Body Works that's like a beautiful powdery iris, and I'm gonna layer this over it to see how it works out. So anyways, that is Lemia Perla. And then last on top of the hutch there is this one here. This is Versace, just Versace, Parfum. Or maybe not even Parfum. Yeah, it's just Versace. I'm so happy I have a tester bottle. It's got all the notes engraved in the glass on the back. This is just a really beautiful, very, very floral perfume. Yeah, it's a really beautiful green, like it leans green. Green leaning floral. Slightly sweet. Almost astringent smelling, which is how I love my florals to smell. I don't like them to be too sickly sweet. It's just a beautiful floral. So anyways, that is Versace just for her. So this one is Pascal Morabito Purple Ruby. And this gets compared to La Nuit Trésor. It does smell a little bit like it. It's much softer though. And it's got a lot less rose, I would say. It's also got a lot less of whatever woody note is in it that gives it that kind of pencil shaving thing. But it is really beautiful. It still has, I think it's got a praline note in it. Praline or caramel. It's just really beautiful. It's that kind of fragrance. It's just a sweet, warm. I wore this the other day and I really enjoyed it. So that is Pascal Morabito Purple Ruby. I've also got this one. I don't know if I've shown this one yet. This is To Portray from Portrayer. This is a new indie house out. This is her first fragrance and it's a really, really beautiful molecule style fragrance. And her fragrances are very affordable. So yeah, it's a beautiful molecule style fragrance. It's got ambrette in it and I adore ambrette. Okay, so I've got some Comptoir Sud Pacifique fragrances. The first one I have here is called Vinnie Ombre. And that's exactly what this is. It's a very vanilla heavy amber. Very sweet vanilla heavy amber. I really love this. Does not last at all though. In fact, none of these that we're going to talk, well, one of them does, but these first two I'm going to talk about are terrible as far as performance goes. But boy, I love it. The second one I have here is called Morabella. This is like what I consider to be like a lemonade fragrance. It's got a very prominent sweet lemon note. It's got some florals in it as well. This is the worst performer of them all though. It's really bad. And then the last Comptoir Sud Pacifique that I've got is this one called Eclats de Mons. This is such a beautiful almond fragrance and this is a beast on me. This one lasts forever. Oh, it is so good. It's like to me this smells like cinnamon and almonds. It smells like sweet, spiced, warm almonds. It's amazing. So that is Eclats de Mons from Comptoir Sud Pacifique. Okay, I'm going to quickly go through a bunch of half-ounce Hermès bottles that I have. I've got this one here. This is Un Jardin sur le Nil. Really beautiful. I've got this one here called Brin de Réglisse. This is a really interesting fragrance. It's got licorice in it. I think it's licorice and hay. Yes. Licorice and hay. It is so beautiful. We have got Vetiver Tonka. Really beautiful masculine leaning fragrance. We have got Muguet Porcelain. Really beautiful Lily of the Valley fragrance. Oh, it's so good. We have got, ooh, this one is so beautiful. Osmanth Yunin, or Yunin. If you've ever smelled like fresh osmanthus, that's what this smells like. It's beautiful. And then the last one I have is this one, Un Jardin on Mediterranean. This is a really beautiful aquatic leaning fragrance. It's masculine leaning. It's got like a salty, it reminds me of like a cold windy beach, like with salty air. It's beautiful. So that is Un Jardin on Mediterranean. Okay, I've got this one here. This is one of my favorite fragrances in life in general. I love it so much. This is Un Jardin sur le Toit. This is gorgeous. Fresh rose, fresh cut grass, basil. Yeah, it's just a beautiful fragrance. It's one of my favorite warm weather fragrances of all time. It's a beast on me too. This thing, I used to wear this to work a lot, and it would get me through entire 10-hour work days easily. So this is Un Jardin sur le Toit. I've got this one here. This is Pamplemousse Rose, Eau de Pamplemousse Rose. Oh my gosh, exactly what it says it is. It's grapefruit and rose. It's fresh, it's beautiful. Fresh, bright, stunning. It is like a cologne strength though, so yeah, it's very, very fleeting. So there's Eau de Pamplemousse Rose. And then I've got this little guy. This is Twilly, and I believe this was sent over to me. And it's beautiful. I love Twilly. Ooh, yeah. I love Twilly. It's such a beautiful tuberose fragrance. Really beautiful tuberose. Okay, and then a few more Hermes. I have got this one here. This was definitely just recently sent over to me. This is 24 Faubourg. And oh my gosh, do I love this fragrance. It's such a beautiful 90s style floral. Very, very 90s style. This is the Eau de Perfume. Look at that bottle too. Oh my gosh. I'm just so happy to have this in my collection. This one was also recently sent to me. I love this. This is Elixir De Marve. I love these bottles too. You can sit them either way and they tilt to the side. They're beautiful. This is very much in line with kind of the other Marve fragrances. They all smell, bless you baby, they all smell slightly different, but they all are this beautiful kind of spiced orange, light amber fragrances. So that is Elixir De Marve. Oh, and then this one I adore so much. So this one is Le Jardin De Monsoor Lee. This is such a beautiful, very, very classy smelling fragrance. Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with this one. This one is hard to explain. It's just very fresh smelling. It's very light, clean, and fresh. This is another one that's a beast on me. It performs like Sur le Toit, where I used to be able to wear this to work and it would get me through the entire work day. Says Le Jardin De Monsoor Lee. All right, I've got a replica fragrance down here. This is Replica by the Fireplace. Really beautiful, roasted chestnuts, vanilla, and wood. Love it. Okay, I've got a bunch of other Pacifica fragrances down here. I've got Pacifica in 2 different places. I need to combine them. This first one is called Blue Moon. This is water, lavender, and currant. Stunning fragrance, but very, very fleeting. Very, very calming, slightly sweet. The lavender is just a little bit powdery. It's a stunner. I love it. If you like Kindred Spirit, you would really like this one. To me, this one smells like Kindred Spirit, but if you replaced the rose with lavender. Beautiful. And then this one, which is my favorite one. This one is Silver Moon. This is Vanilla Almond Spice. This smells a lot like Bath & Body Works Warm Vanilla Sugar. It's so, so beautiful. It's fleeting too, though, unfortunately. Okay, and then I've got these ones. First one I have, I just picked this one up. This is called Island Vanilla. I love this. This is a sweet, slightly creamy vanilla. I love it. Next we've got this one. This one was sent over to me. This is called Moonray Bloom. Moonray Bloom. This is a really beautiful floral. It smells like jasmine. It smells like straight up jasmine to me. Or something like that. Some kind of a white floral. Next I've got this one. This is called French Lilac. This is such a beautiful, very simple, old-fashioned lilac fragrance. Oh, I love this. It reminds me of, like, I don't know. It's just very old-fashioned smelling. Beautiful. And then this one, which is my favorite of all of these. This is called Beach Lavender Lemon. And this is a beautiful sugary lemon and lavender fragrance. It's like sugary lemon and clean powdery lavender. Oh, it is so good. So that one is called Beach Lavender Lemon. The rest of my Nirvana my Elizabeth and James Nirvana fragrances. This one is French Grey. French Grey is a lavender fragrance. It's beautiful. I want to say it's like lavender and honeysuckle and something else. It's one of my favorites. I adore it. I've got Rose. This is a pretty simple, like dark rose fragrance. It reminds me a lot of Gucci Guilty Absolute Parfum. It's that same kind of a rose. And then this one I adore. This is Nirvana White. This is a super clean, it's like Lily of the Valley musk and like one other thing. It's really, really beautiful. I love it. So that is Nirvana White. Okay, I've got this guy. My husband used most of this. This is called, I can't even remember the name of this house. Yeah, I can't remember the name of this house, but this one is called Insurrection 2. This is supposed to be a good clone for Creed Aventus. And it is. It's a good one. My husband, you can see just how much he used. He went through almost an entire bottle of it. I've got my Escada Moon Sparkle that I keep down in the cabinet just to keep it in the dark. This is my favorite. This is an old signature of mine. And yeah, it's a beautiful, sweet, yeah, it's sweet. It's got some raspberry in the top. I think it's definitely got some berries. So yeah, that is Escada Moon Sparkle. Got a lot of one-offs in this one too because I only got one of each house, but I've got this one from Diptyque. This is called Eau Duelle. I love this fragrance. This is like it's like kind of a spicy, woody, pretty dry vanilla. I really like it. So that is Eau Duelle from Diptyque. This is the Eau de Toilette formulation as well. Alright, the only Mancera full bottle that I've got in my collection, I've got Mancera Holidays. This is a beautiful, creamy coconut fragrance, but it's got a freshness to it because it's got some kind of like, I don't know, sea notes in it, like aquatic, some kind of like aquatic notes in it. It's very beautiful and interesting, and I love it. It's like it's like a beachy fragrance, but it's a very unique beachy fragrance. I just love it. I've used a lot of it too. I used the heck out of this last summer. So anyways, that is Mancera Holidays. I love this fragrance so much. This is Valentino Donna Aqua. This is so beautiful. This has got, it's sweet, and it's got either a pistachio note or an almond note. One of the two. But it's like a sweet pistachio or almond, whichever nut it is, fragrance, and I love it. So cozy and decadent smelling. Really, and I adore this bottle. Oh my gosh, I love it so, so much. So that is Valentino Donna Aqua. Okay, next I've got this one here. This is Le Couvent des Minimes. This is a fragrance called Saiga. This is kind of like a light, slightly green, clean floral. This is the same perfumer that does a lot of Hermes fragrances. So yeah, it's very reminiscent of an Hermes fragrance. You can get this house and other really amazing houses that you don't see a lot on a website called lookfantastic.com. They have the best perfume section, seriously. And I always forget about it. I need to get on there. Look at the art on that. It's so pretty. I love it. So anyways, yeah. Yeah, Look Fantastic. They have such a good perfume section. Okay, next we have got this one here. This is Etat de Grace from Gray. I think you pronounce it Gray. This is a beautiful amber fragrance. It's very much like a traditional smelling amber. I love it. Not that I needed another amber fragrance in my collection. I've got so many, but I do love this. So that is Etat de Grace from Gray. Okay, I have got this little 1/2 ounce perfume from the Sage Lifestyle. This is called Onyx. This is my most favorite coconut fragrance I've ever smelled in my life. I am obsessed with it. It's a beautiful coconut, and I layer the perfume over the oil. I love it. I've got this little guy. A beautiful subscriber sent this over to me. This was the first thing that was ever sent to me, so it's got such a special place in my heart. This is Montalvini Absolute. This is the, oh my gosh, this is the most beautiful cake vanilla. It smells like vanilla cupcakes. It's amazing. It lasts forever too. It's such a beast. So that is Vinnie Absolute from Montal. Then I've got another Pascal Morabito. I don't know why I didn't talk about these all at the same time. This is Pascal Morabito Pearl Précieuse. I picked this one up at TJ Maxx, and this is just a super easy, very slightly sweet, very slightly green floral. It's a super easy breezy scent. I love it. So that's Pascal Morabito Pearl Précieuse. Okay, I've got these two Paris Hilton fragrances that were sent over to me by from Among the Stars Perfume here on YouTube. Such a sweetheart. He sent me a really beautiful perfume care package, and he sent these two beautiful, huge, full bottles of Paris Hilton. Yeah, these are some of my favorite bottles in my collection. I just think they're so pretty. So yeah, this one is Gold Rush. This one has fruits and stuff in the top, but it's definitely got this really beautiful creaminess in the base. I love both of these fragrances. And then this one, I think this one is my favorite. This is Platinum Rush. And again, with the bottle. I just think they're so pretty. Platinum Rush is so good. Platinum Rush is sweet and very clean, slightly shampooey, fruity. It's just beautiful. I just love it. So anyways, that is Platinum Rush. Okay, next we have a Penhaligon's fragrance. This is Penhaligon's from the Portraits collection, and this is called Clandestine Clara. And this is such a beautiful kind of dry spiced rum fragrance. I love the peacock bottle too. I love this fragrance. Oh gosh. Yes, this one leans a touch masculine, but I love it. So anyways, and it's not sweet at all. So that is Portraits from Penhaligon's Clandestine Clara. I've got another amber. This one is called Ombre Passion from Laura Mercier. This is a light, sweet, warm amber. Really pretty. So that is Laura Mercier Ombre Passion. Okay, next. This one is pretty new to my collection. I just picked it up at TJ Maxx. It's a little half-ounce bottle, but this is Harajuku Lovers G. It's a different line. I can't remember what this line is called. This is like a straight up pineapple. It's like a pina colada. That's exactly what it smells like. It's like a pina colada. It smells like pineapple and coconut. It's really, really nice. So that is Harajuku Lovers G. And then I've got this one here. This is from Essential Perfumes. This is called Divine Vanille. This is such a beautiful, it's a pretty complex vanilla. It's spiced, it's got some herbs in it, I believe, and it's got some woods in it. It's very, very slightly sweet, but not super sweet. It's just a beautiful, pretty complex, dry vanilla. So that is Divine Vanille from Essential Perfumes. Okay, next we've got another little half-ounce bottle. This is called Centuries Almond from Caswell Massey. This is like an unsweet, slightly powdery almond. It smells like an almond hand soap or something. I do like it. So that is called Century Almond from Caswell Massey. I've got this one here. This is Estee Lauder Sensuous. I love this fragrance. I don't wear it much anymore because I'm getting really, really low, and you know, I'm weird. Oh gosh, I love it. I'm weird, and as soon as I start getting super low on a fragrance, I'll just stop using it. I love this though. This smells like, it's just a really beautiful kind of deep skin musk. I really, really love it. So that is Estee Lauder Sensuous. I've got this one here. This is Yves Rocher. This is called Rose Absolute. I don't think you're going to be able to see the writing there, Rose Absolute, because the liquid is so dark. This is a really beautiful, it's kind of similar to Elisab Essence No. 1 Rose, except this one's like way jammier. It's got a hint of like a spice to it. It's just really beautiful. It's like a deep rose fragrance. So that is Rose Absolute from Yves Rocher. Okay, and then the last two that we're going to go through today are a couple of Nicki Minaj fragrances. So the first one we have is Nicki Minaj Onika. This is really, really nice. It's fruity. Yeah, oof. It's kind of, this one's fruity, but it's got like a creamy note in the base. I think both of the ones that I have starfruit in them. A lot of people hate these bottles. I love them. I think they're really cute. And I think that they were just done really well. They're pretty nice quality for being like a celebrity fragrance. Or, that always comes out wrong. They're nice quality, and I think they're well thought out celebrity fragrances. And then the next one we have, this one is Pink Friday, and this one is definitely more of like a sweet, fruity fragrance, again with the starfruit. Yeah. It's like a sweet, fruity fragrance. It doesn't have that creamy aspect in the base like Onika does. I want all of her fragrances though. I really do. I think that Nicki Minaj's fragrances are super, super nice, and I want them all. And again, I like this bottle. I think it's super fun. So anyways, that is Nicki Minaj Pink Friday. And that is going to be it for this part, guys. We have one more part to go after this, which I will get up soon. I do hope that you all are enjoying this. If so, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.